When you have a terminal illness, the question is, how do you want to spend those remaining days? Hospice offers an option that allows you to spend that time as comfortable as possible and with family in a supportive environment. And there are even instances where hospice care provides longer life than traditional care.
Years ago, a physician was not trained at all in how to deal with a person who was dying. And nowadays, it is a medical specialty.
Although the bulk of our patients are over 75 years of age, we care for patients from babies all the way through, all different kinds of medical needs.
I think hospice and palliative medicine is very in line with what doctors should hold foremost with their patients, making sure that people are comfortable, making sure that people are supported.
Hospice is not about giving up. The average time someone's in our hospice is now 4 months. Not only do people get extraordinary care, but to have their care and their medicines paid for as a covered Medicare and insurance benefit, their equipment handled, and all of the ancillary costs that hospice takes on for a patient under Medicare. Hospice has always been about helping people live. Hospice as a movement did start in this country mostly as an all-volunteer movement, and Montrose was really right at the forefront.
November 26th, 1995, hospice took its first patient. We provide comfort, relief of painful symptoms, but human suffering on a psychological level is just as important. The amount of energy you spend living week to week from lab draw to lab draw just occupies everything in a household, in a family. And the important part of closure, relationship closure, that is so time-consuming is lost. I would say 95% of our family surveys come back, I wish I had got involved earlier.
The fact that hospice can be there within hours and can help them get set up at home, make sure that their pain is managed. I mean, it's a huge relief for families and patients.
Hospice is about helping those who are in the process of dying, but it is about helping every single member of their family with the process of grieving and how to work through those problems. And you just don't find that anywhere else.
Sometimes the support is providing information and resources to parents or family members, phone calls and supportive conversation about how to communicate with a child who's had a loss, longer-term counseling and support sessions with kids or teens over time, individual counseling, group support, Camp Good Grief, family sessions and support.
The large majority of children we deal with are not the children of hospice patients, but children from the community who've suffered a death based on accident or young parent illness. And without the services we provide, they would have received no help.
Kids respond to having a place not only to remember, but to memorialize this person somehow. I just really appreciate the courage that it takes for kids to work on this, to face it. It changes the state of their heart. That inspires me.
Montrose is one of the top 10 places to retire, and as our population 65 and older grows, chronic illnesses managed with palliative care and then hospice care are going to grow as well.
Probably our biggest challenge for the future is making sure that we reach all the people who should be getting the benefit of hospice care. It's a great thing that hospice doesn't discriminate based on your ability to pay, and I'm not sure that everybody knows that. Hospice doesn't turn anybody away.
It's such a comfort for families to see that their loved one is not in pain. And that's what I see as one of the most beautiful things that hospice does. And it allows them to continue their life and be with their families in a way that they could never have done without hospice.
A little over 5 years ago, we were caring for 30, maybe 40 patients a day. And we began caring for over 60 patients every day. And that need will just increase 80 to 100 patients within the next 10 years.
The dedication of the people that are involved in hospice, the compassion of the people, the lengths that they go to serve the people that are in need of hospice services is an amazing thing to watch. It is one of the most respected healthcare organizations on the Western Slope.
The most important reason people in the community should support hospice is because of the support that hospice provides to the community and may provide to you and your loved ones in the future. You never know when you may need its services, and having a strong hospice such as this one is critical.
Families go from their grief to good memories to that feeling that the person is always with them and always in their heart.
Every single person can have a role at hospice, attending an event to support it, being a volunteer, donating to heirlooms, providing expertise on the advisory board. It might be being a physician who's going to become better at palliative medicine. There's a role really for everyone in the community because hospice is about a community caring about a community.